60 years. I mean, do I need to say more? Because 60 years is a heck of an accomplishment for anybody.
It's Ulmer and Donahue following, still running as close together as two cars can run. For Ford, the Trans Am Championship rides on every turn of the track. It's the last chance for Javelin. And Donahue makes good.
It's been the place for manufacturers to play certainly in the muscle car era. Even in the era that I was in, it was Chevy versus Ford versus Dodge, and occasionally they had Audi show up for a couple of years.
Are you ready for the thunder? 'Cause I'm turning up the heat. Burning hotter than the summer. Temperature rising to 100 degrees.
The whole continuum of racing history has a lot of stops and starts. It has a lot of entities that came and disappeared, and it's like a fireworks display. And I think you've really got to pay attention to the entities that have stuck around for decades. There's really only a couple of those in the United States, and Trans Am happens to be the most historic of the road racing series.
Cougar team captain Dan Gurney is asked about the Trans Am's prospects.
What about the Trans-American Sedan Championship Series as a circuit in the United States? Do you think it'll be successful, Dan?
Oh, I think this is very much the beginning, and it's just going to mushroom. I think it'll be great racing.
The Trans Am, they've been running forever. I guess probably the oldest sports car deal there is in the United States.
I think you've got to celebrate it because it's still has the DNA of what it began as back in the 1960s. Think about how much has changed in the world to still have a formula that in essence is the same as it was during the Lyndon Johnson administration, right? I mean, there's very few sports where there's that continuity.
Some of the races we showed up, they'd have some Trans Am deals on Friday or Saturday before we run some of the road courses that we run. And, I think I ran one race, Trans Am deal. We ran like Saturday night, we ran in Nashville, Tennessee. So they shipped us, flew all night, flew back to Danville, Virginia, and run a race. And I was in some kind of little Plymouth deal, and was running against the Mustangs and stuff. So, I think I practiced 3 or 4 laps, run 6 or 7 laps and run off the racetrack. I think we stuck it all up or something, but anyhow. And, the deal was they throwed the flag, and I was trying to keep up, and all of a sudden they told me when it was over that the Mustangs was like a second and a half quicker than the Plymouth deals. I didn't know that, so I was trying to keep up, but that's what I really remember about the Trans Am series.
When I was a little kid and that National Speed Sport News showed up and it had covered all the racing, Trans Am was probably page 2 on it. I mean, it's a big deal, 60 years of Trans Am racing. Coolest cars in America on road courses, hands down. It's important for American motorsports.
Trans Am racing is probably has the best spectator appeal of any type of road racing that the SCCA is involved in.
My parents were married 60 years. So I think about that, and all that they went through in a 60-year lifetime together. And then you look at Trans Am and what it's been through in its 60-year lifespan, and it's pretty incredible. It's survived a lot of things, and it's still here 60 years later. So we need to celebrate that. It's important for us to celebrate that.
I won my first championship in the 50th anniversary year. And the 50th anniversary year was really cool because, it was the longest road racing series, and Trans Am did a great job, of marketing that and how long we've been around. So another 10 years fast forward, I'm surprised I'm still here and plugging away at it. So it's really cool to be in both the 50th and 60th year and running of it.
History of it with Roger Penske's and all the greats, you know, Sweet Savage and, you know, Hans Stucks and all the people that raced Trans Am through the years.
Who wants it more?
Oh, they're going for it.
Bell to the inside for the lead. Justin Bell leads on Morris and takes over. And Gentilozzi has an opening. Gentilozzi takes the lead. They've swapped it 3 times. Bell gets turned around. Morris gets by and Bell gets booted out of second spot.
I have no regret about the monetary investment I've made, and I have no regret for anything I did on the track. I didn't have the most talent. I know that. So I got good at the other things. I got good at having the best engines. I got good at having the best aerodynamics. I got good at having the best race cars because I didn't have the most talent. There are a lot of guys that had more talent than I did. They just, I can't say the right way because it's the wrong words, but I so dedicated myself to just trying to win. Once you win the first race, 88 of Long Beach was like a dream for me. I'd been in Trans Am just a short time. It was my first full season, and Long Beach was the first race of the year. I was in the Budweiser car, and I beat the Stroh car, which was the Roush car with Scott Pruitt. Now, there were some circumstances to that. Scott thought he had run out of fuel, so he came through the pits and came back out, and I beat him. And Hurley Haywood, great international driver, of great regard, finished second. Once you get a taste of that, it's the best Kobe beef you're ever going to have, and you want it for every meal.
Gentilozzi out of the final corner will come to the checkered flag.
You know, with the format of 100 and 125 mile races, you know, it was some of the most fun racing I did.
This series doesn't apologize for what it is. It's not trying to be anything else. It's definitely one of a kind, and I think you've got to celebrate it because it's got a real sense of self-awareness, and it's got a lot to celebrate. You know, great drivers have passed through here, great teams, and they don't come through as like it's not just a way station. I mean, this is destination top tier racing. And it's been going on for 60 years, and I think we've got to celebrate that because not a lot of other race series have had that kind of durability, and I think a lot of that comes down to the passion that the entrants and the fans and the promoters, thankfully, have always supported.